I clicked the button. I did. Honest. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to this stream. It is Thursday. We are in the kitchen. It's a really nice day outside. Ever so slight breeze. Nice. Sun shining. Sun shining. Getting glare lights. Why are the lights so glary? That's weird. Maybe the cats have been licking the camera. Let's find out. Yep. Cats have been licking the camera. So today we are continuing our path down the Morcster Chef series. We're going to do Arek's apple crumble. So this is going to be require a bit of time in the oven. So because of that, we are going to also just bum around and make some lemon cordial while we're at it. So once that's goes in the oven, because it's nice. It's time to have some more lemon cordial in the house, I think. We've done that 1,000 times. Everyone knows how we do that one. So, so today we're doing Arek's apple crumble. Nope. And that has died. Chop cam is dead. Nope. Get chop cam back. There we go. We've got chop cam back. We're having a fun day. Technical difficulties all over the place. This Windows is no longer supported, so I don't know how long it's going to be till I have to buy a new computer to be out here. We'll see. Right. So we are going to start with a 6-pack of apples. Now, we do have somewhere, there is, or was, a device for coring apples. I cannot currently, for the life of me, find it. You're gonna have... Found it. We finally found the coring of the apples device. I got most of it. It's just a bit of fun. Whoop. See that one? That one went nice. I'm not entirely sure this is worth it. But it is kind of fun. So we're just going to start with a 6-pack of apples. Whoop, nope, that can go in straight. Ooh, that didn't even come out. There we go. Yeah, that one missed. And that one missed too. Ta-da! Alright. Going to get the compost bucket. Alright, now we peel the apples. Then we're going to cut them in half and see just how much we missed. Ta-da! Apple. Which one's that? Hey, buddy. How you doing? I would reach down and pat you, but I'm peeling apples right now. Yeah. Don't care. Nope. Remember that game? Trying to peel them and see how long you could make the peel. Oh, no. Oh, we're still going. Not bad. Yeah, I really messed this one up. Missed that big chunk. Hey, you beanie. We've got all the kitties coming in to say hi. We've had a Finn, we've got a beanie. Just need Nisa. My teeth are wobbling with the acidity of these. This is what happens when you indulge your sweet tooth. Oh, missed that one too. Mini Kongs, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance, doing the happy dance. Uh-oh. Mini Kongs, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. How you doing this fine insert time zone? Oops. That is on my keyboard. EU 4 AM 14-hour shift. Oof, oof, oof. Luck. Just getting some munchies before hitting the bed. Aha! Yeah, 14-hour shift, that's rough. That is definitely rough. I'm trying to make peels. Whoops, missed it. Yes, we are simply doing we're doing an apple crumble today from a book series called the Morcster Chef. It's basically the story of an orc who wants to be a chef. Peeling the apples. Last one. Lost apple. Oh, getting some long ones, not bad. I know my English makes this confusing. It's probably not your English, it's probably my English. I speak two languages, well, one language, bad English. Unlike a lot of people in the EU who speak multiple languages. What am I looking for? A knife. Not that knife. That knife. Too lingo-wise? Yep. Nice. Yes, my language repertoire is quite poor. So all I'm doing now is, we had a bit of fun with the corer. So what I'm doing now is just taking out the bits of core that we missed with the corer. Danish, English, German, and East Greenlandic. Okay, fluent. Then 4 years of both Spanish and French. Holy crap. Fluent just meaning I can more than just get by. Well, I can just get by with English. So you are doing a lot better than me. Alright. Hello, Beanie. Oh. Meow. What's up, Beanie? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's Beanie. Meow, meow. Come on, Beanie. Wah. Come and say hello to stream. Hello, stream. I am Beanie. I don't want to be here. Hello. Beanie is our trauma cat. All three of our cats are rescues, but something horrible happened to Beanie. And she's getting better. She is getting better. Tiger! How you doing, Tiger? Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. Minicongs lived on Greenland for some years, rest was forced in school and such. Yeah, right, okay. Cool. How you doing today, Tiger? What, little Beanie? I can see Beanie. Beanie's still watching me. Alright, I need a bigger bowl. Excuse me, Beanie. will travel. Living the dream of working every day was my dream. Yeah, well. Alright, so there's no specific instructions on how to cut the apples in the recipe. So all I've done is halved them, and now I'm putting them into strips, and that's it, throwing them in the bowl. Is that? Nope. Camera has died on us again. Damn you, Chop Cam. Damn you. Whoops. That was not Chop Cam. That's Chop Cam. Is it really an all extreme without technical difficulties? Right, so it doesn't say how to chop these apples, so I've just halved them, cut them, halved them, and now I'm cutting them into, you know, maybe 3 to 4 mil slices. Don't use freedom measurements around here. I'm not too bad. It is still quite busy, but the list of things that I have on is slowly diminishing. Slowly nice. 23rd of May, most of the stuff goes away. That's when my days get longer and I get more time to do whatever. You'd think that being retired that I would get more time, but weirdly you just don't. The sword is looking really good. Whoops, that bit got a bit thick. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I should put it up on Insta. Hang on. What am I looking for? That. That. And that. Share to Insta, to the feed. New furniture coming along. Whoa, okay, that's weird. There we go. There is now a picture of the furniture up on Instagram. That's the sofa. There is a lot of work in that furniture. Damn. I'm starting to think there for a second that this bowl is not going to hold all the apple. Went close. The sword is definitely coming along. There is still a lot of work to do to it, and not an insane amount of time. Okay. But we'll get there. Alright, what do we got? 2 tablespoons of white sugar. Yeah, I will be very, very happy when that sword is done. It is going to be spectacular. There we go. Alright, let's move some of that sugar around. Hey, hey, hey. So I just want to get that sugar spread through the apples. Oh, the finished photos will definitely be going up. I will try very hard to remember this weekend to put up a heap of progress photos on Insta. Normally we don't take a lot of photos of these sorts because they're surprises for people. But because I'm having such a hand in making it, then I get access. So it's not a secret anymore. But I still forget that it's not a secret. But yeah, there is a heap of video. I'll probably end up putting a compilation up of the building process. That'll probably go up on YouTube. So there will be a whole sequence and stuff as well for when we get to that point. Right, what are we doing? Yes, nice. Now what are we doing? What size? Let's get. Let's get another bowl. Ba-ding! Nope. Oh, what is going on, Cam? What's going on, Chop Cam? Chop Cam. Another bowl. Let's see. Okay, if I do that, does Chop Cam die? No, it doesn't. Okay. I don't know why it's doing. Right. So we need 3/4 cup of plain flour. As usual, the recipe doesn't call for it to be sieved, but I like sieving. I like sieving my flour. What can I say? So, all-purpose flour, aka plain flour. 3/4 cup. Nicely sieved. Sieve away, sieve away, sieve away, flour lamb. Oats. How many oats are we doing? 3/4 cup. Yep. That's better. A little bit overzealous. Three-quarters of a cup of oats. Brown sugar. Brown sugar. Cup of brown sugar. And this is why we use tartar apples like Granny Smith. Because these things generally have a lot of sugar in them. I don't know if this would actually go through a sieve. We should find out. Let's see if we can sieve the brown sugar. I need to squeeze the brown sugar. Brown sugar is always rock hard. I don't know what's up with that, but it is. Alright, let's see if brown sugar goes through a sieve. Kinda does. I don't know if it'd go through one of those handheld ones. But it's certainly, oh. He says doing it with a handheld one. I mean the ones where you clack it. The ones where you, like, you know the one I mean. The old school one that everyone's grandma had. I will get me one of those one day. I know I keep saying I'll do it, but you know. Certainly giving us a nice fine, amount of sugar. Well, it's going to mix a lot better than what it would have in the clumps. Especially that clump I can't break up right now that I'm using as a stirring bit. So yeah, this piece of rock that I've been using to stir the sugar through the sieve. But it is nice to know that we can do it like this. First time, let's try. Ta-da! That actually looks quite nice, doesn't it? It looks quite nice. Ta-da! Weirdly looks like sand. I don't know how I feel about that now. Okay. Flour, oats, brown sugar. Whoops. We didn't put half a teaspoon of cinnamon into the apples. We should probably turn the oven on too. Oh, crumb. What is 350 F2C? Is 180. Put it on 180. Take that out because we don't need that. And quarter of a teaspoon of cinnamon. Alright, we're going to stir that back up once I can see what I'm doing. There we go. No, oh, yep, that is working. And then we stir the cinnamon in because I completely forgot the cinnamon, but that sugar has just melted into the apple, which is really nice. Oops. Right. Coffee Dre. Tiger, I'm hungry. Thankfully, smell-o-vision isn't a thing yet. Right? Yeah, give it time, Tiger. Give it time. Remaining cinnamon. So we want another teaspoon of cinnamon in this bit. That's alright. That'll all get mixed up in a minute anyway, so I'm not too overly up. Clove and cardamom. So, whoop. Let's just clean up the bench a bit. There we go. So clove, we need a half a teaspoon of clove. Come on. Ground clove is not something that watch this, here we go. Oh, damn, that got some kick. Alright, so we're putting in let's make sure we're putting in half a teaspoon. Yep, half a teaspoon of clove. That was maybe a little more than half. Now, half the cinnamon's done, the cloves are done, cardamom. Cardamom! Okay, cardamom is the new spice that we haven't tried yet. But let's try it. Okay. Don't know. Not getting a lot out of that, but maybe the heat will activate it a bit more. I don't know. Alright. We are going to need a tin soon, or a bakey tin, to bake this in. But first, damn, that sugar had started to stick back together. That's funny. But it's okay because it is... Damn, that's just clove is coming off of this. Get in my belly! The clove coming off of this is amazing. Alright, so we now need a large baking dish. I'm going to use the springform pan for this one. I don't think that we're going to be able to spring the form. So maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should use a smaller. I don't know. Alright. What we'll do is we'll use the springform pan because I don't think I've got anything smaller. Well, I don't think this will fit into anything smaller. Which, yeah, really probably wouldn't. Alright, we have the apples. So, I don't keep butter in the fridge. I just don't. So, here is a butter I prepared earlier. Because The recipe specifically calls for a half a cup of refrigerated butter. Because I don't do refrigerated butter, I put this in the fridge earlier. Yeah, there's a bit more in there. Off. How you doing, Rage? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Wonder why it needs to be refrigerated for the recipe. I don't know. But the recipe, it specifically says refrigerated. Then says do this with 2 forks, but I don't know how you're meant to do it with 2 forks. Yeah, we are kind of making a crust. We're making a lid. I don't know if that counts as a crust. Whoops. We're making a mess. He's making Tiger hungry. Excellent. Choo. I've got a feeling I should get my hands in here and squeeze it all with my hands, because doing it with a fork is just not doing it for me. From the specific use of refrigerated butter, I guess crust or dough. The top of a pie, yes, the top of a pie is also a crust. Yeah, it is. But forking it is really not, I don't know if forking it is doing it. May have to get my hands in on this. Okay, get my hands dirty. Here we go. Yeah, it just stops the butter melting too quickly, makes it flaky, makes it good. Oh, there you go. Which is probably also why you're meant to do it with a fork instead of your hands. Because your hands will melt the butter quicker. Did I turn the oven on? I did turn the oven on. I know. I mean, I can give you the whole, it makes pockets of fat which melt when cooking and create the layers to make it flaky. Flaky. Alright. This is starting to look a bit more like a pastry. Which, you know, excellent. Yes, trying to have done this with a fork would have been, let's say, a nightmare. Alright. Nice. There we go. And that has turned into a lump. Look, lump, lump. We need to Uber Ulrich to Tiger immediately. Warm butter make doughy. Wet butter, something, stuff. Feed me the crumbles, right? Rach, I used the dough hook on my Mixmaster. Hashtag cheating. Alright. Well, we could roll this out. I don't know. We could roll it out, but what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to get this as doodaddly as I can, as flat and packed as I can. Then we're going to just, or the jizz food processor, I make pizza dough that way. Aha! Alright, let's just spread this out over the top and see how we go. I don't think we're going to have enough, but get down. Oops. I was going to pat it out, but then that didn't work. That wasn't working for me. So I changed my mind. As one does. Okay. As long as it's about 85% covered in crumble, I think you're doing awesome. Yeah, I reckon we got more than 85% done. That's pretty much all covered. Hey, you're friendly. Lick the bowl. Lick the bowl. Got to be careful when I turn around when things around in the house. Alright. There we go. That looks, pretty good, right? Alright, so now we slap this in there and we set a timer for 40 minutes. Whoops. And we're off. Yay! We could organise it, Tiger. We could organise you being covered in 85% of crumble. Gonna clean some of this off because cogs. That's why. Cogs. Alright. Now, just for shiggles, while we are faffing about, we are going to make some cordial. Because, cordial. is going to take a while. Because we've got some frozen lemon juice. Then you'd be living the dream, covered in crumble. Uh-huh. I mean, Beck's square could be cut out for him. Right, sugar. Let's prep the sugar. Ooh, is that going to be a big enough bowl? I don't know. We're going to go with this bowl and see if it's going to be enough. So as always with lemon cordial, heat the water till it's boiling. It's 1 litre of water, 1 litre of lemon juice, and 1.1 kilos of sugar. That's it. Lemon juice, lemon cordial, done. Okay, that was nearly 600 grams. Nice. Good thing we've got some more. More. Whoa, too much. Damn. Yeah, that's all gone. Boom, 1100. Bang on. It's always nice when you get it just perfect, isn't it? Alright, so 1100 grams of that. Goes away. So what I did is we had a glut of lemons, and I'd just done all the lemon stuff that I possibly could. So I juiced a heap of lemons, and I froze them in 1 litre batches, which for the lemon sorbet container is a 1.2 litre container. So putting 1 litre in it and freezing it, just you can see there that it's got that little frozen spike on top, as freezing stuff tends to do. Because ice expands, who knew? So yeah, it turned out to be the perfect container. 1.2 litres, a litre of frozen liquid, perfect. That little bit of expansion, no problem. Uh-oh, Rach is fighting with Kevin. Why are you fighting with Kevin, Rach? Now, is my wooden spoon in there? Doesn't look like it. Because it's there. Found it. Bane of my existence as a child. These things. Because, you know, mums can wail with one of these. Yes, we are wrapping Tiger in pastry. That is exactly what we're doing, Rach. Oh my God, 6 minutes down, 34 to go. Is that all? Oops. So yeah, a third of this recipe is sugar. Oh, she's just knowing she's banging on the cat door to go out, but as soon as I get up, she bolts off and miraculously ends up at a food bowl. Yeah. Cat. Yeah, boiling water. We're watching water boil. Boiling water. You need to change your litter today? Nah. We have 3 cats, 2 trays. It needs to be done, you know, twice a day. It doesn't get done twice a day. Well, it doesn't unless I do it. So watching water boil is Rachel's favourite thing next to watching paint dry, but not as good as grass growing. Look, there's something to be said for all of these things. There really is. It's like people say that, you know, we've got to stop and smell the roses. I get the sentiment. Roses is not my thing though. Sunsets. You know, I'll be driving home from somewhere at the end of a day, and there would be this like gorgeous sunset, and I'll just pull over, sit on the bonnet of my car, and literally watch the sunset. That's my thing. Navel contemplation. Navel. Oh wait, you can't see that. Rach, watching the sunset over the ocean is basically #1 on my bucket list. Yeah, nice. I like the painted cloud sunsets, where it's like, you know, you've got all the pinks and oranges and everything, and you know, and it's what's really fun is when you get the greens. You get that green in the clouds. That's hail. That's frozen water, supposedly, where you get that green tint to the clouds during sunset. I've never had it immediately hail on me at that point. Alright, throw the sugar in. Cloudy. You can see that's gone really cloudy. Once the cloudy goes away, you know it's ready, basically. Rach, I live upon a mountain where the sun uppies and downies are very sexy. Nice. We're making syrup. Yeah, one of my favorite stories is the story of watching the sun rise in the west. Pretty sure I've told that one on stream, but yeah. Quote number 2. Steam! Yeah. Yeah, that's a fairly regular quote. That is a fairly regular quote on the cooking. That's not coming up. And then it is going to totally freeze over. Hey buddy, what you doing? Do you want to come say hi to stream? Come buddy. Buddy! Hello buddy! You don't want to be up here either? Oh you do, you just want to be, you want to be flumped. Okay. Come on then buddy. There you go. That's 2 out of 3. We've had Bean and Buddy on stream now. Today. We'll see if we get an Isa. Right, that is clearing up. It's clearing up nicely. Excellent. Once that's cleared up, we drop the lemon in, and then we have lemon cordial. Ta-da! Now we just bring it to the boil, and then we have lemon cordial, which is really nice. Probably not going to bottle it up today because I went to clean up the bottles this morning, and my bottle cleaning brush has disappeared. Poof, gone. Don't know where. So I need to go down the shops and get another one. Which I may do at the same time as I go down and see if I can't get a haircut. Because I need a haircut. Haircut. It's weird. It's been like I've had one haircut in the last God's only knows how many years. Now I'm kind of itching for another one. It'd be nice to have neat hair again. I don't know what I'll do with the top. I'm not going to do any colours or anything this time around. But I'm going to go, you know what, I want short back and sides, and then do whatever you want on the top as long as I can recreate it at home. I reckon I'll go with that. Mohawk? No. We're going to go no to a mohawk. No. I could probably, you know. Yeah. No, it's not working. Kinda's working. There you go. Mohawk. It's kind of a sort of mohawk. Right, there we go, look at that. Alright, so I don't know how clear that gives on the stream, but all the cloudiness that was the sugar has gone, and it's like looking back into water. So that means that all the sugar has dissolved into the fluid, and we're good. So we now have a syrup. Now we pop in the lemon. Bloop. And poke the iceberg. Poke the iceberg. Kind of goes to show though, you know, that was that deep. There's that much of it sticking up out of the water. Get that bit of that. There we go. So you know, it was about the ice. That bit of ice is about that thick, and there's about that much sticking up above the water. Iceberg theory, right there. The things that keep us amused, I swear. Damn, that is actually melting really fast. Oh, interesting. Hang on, we'll flip that over. And it's actually flipped over. There's actually a bit more sticking out the top. That's so weird. Huh. I wonder why. I'll stop poking it. See, I stopped. Nah. Okay. I've got some more sugar to clean up. We're pretty good at the moment, actually. I did buy some cream for the apple crumble. I don't know, can we have apple crumble without cream? I don't think we should have apple crumble without cream. I really don't think we should. Ah. Gotta stop playing with it. Stop playing with it. How's the apple crumble looking? Well, it's looking crumbly. The apple crumble is crumbly. I have run out of coffee bread. So you know what that means? That means that it is time, and we haven't done this in a while. That means it is time, illegal, time for a ginger beer. So, some dried ginger ale. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna go grab that, and I'll be back. Go, go. I do love these old glasses, these old 50s soda glasses. They're great. Toaster. We are so tasty. Yes, there's not very much iceberg left. Excellent. We have, what do we, oh. We have just over 18 minutes left on the clock. Ta-da! We've done all the cooking. That's it, we've won cooking. Believe that, no. Yeah, next week's cooking's gonna be quick. It's a very short thing. We might see if there's another quick short thing to do and like split it in half and do two. I don't know. I don't like it. Fish and chips, our language murdered. Peter Dutton lost his seat. Peter Dutton lost his seat. Can you tell I'm a little bit happy about that? And now we see what happens. We get another 4 years. Ooh. Okay, Rach is done with the demon fluffy triangle today. She just came back inside and threw up on the floor. Yeah, that sounds like Cat. Tiger, he did, and you know what? I live in his electorate. Hand on heart. Thank you, Tiger. Thank you for voting him out. You couldn't do that outside, Kevin. Well, For some bizarre reason, no, they can't. You live in Dixon, and I voted him last on my sheet. See ya, Dutton. Bye, Dutton. Yes, on behalf of Australia, Dixon, we are so proud of you. You rock. You are awesome. Continue. Right, to a differently abled woman, don't forget that part. It's important. She's differently able? How so? I didn't pay that much attention. I just thought that he was ousted. Goodbye, Mr. Potato Head. And there we go. The ice is but gone. Now the ice is gone. I just need that to come to the boil. I'm pretty sure she's autistic and has a prosthetic leg. Cool. Well, cool that someone with those issues are able to get into Parliament now. That part's cool. That, lost a leg. Not so cool, but Tiger, all the rich white people in my area had his face plastered on the front yards, and I was concerned it might not happen, so it was a lovely surprise. That's just it. It's not like their policies actually really help rich people that much. Like, ultra rich, yes. I own my own property and maybe an investment one, not so much. Ask me how I know. Great. I love that it was footage of everyone so shocked by his loss, and it was all old white men. Okay, on behalf of old white men, no, we weren't shocked. Some of us were quite happy about it. I say this as an old white man. Yeah, Clive Palmer always quits politics immediately after an election. And then immediately before the next one, he's back into politics. No, but his seats didn't get any, but for him, it's where the preferences go. That's how he swings elections. It's all about his preference, going to different places. Tiger, he also made a comment that he would be happy to have a nuclear plant in his area, which he doesn't live in, of course, and that didn't help him. Can't imagine why that wouldn't help him. Why would that not help him? Dixon can have a nuclear power plant. I don't live there, but Dixon can have a nuclear power plant. I don't know how it's legal that you can be elected to represent an area in which you don't reside. That should not be legal. Oh, Trumpeter Patriots with the texting and the calling. Oh my God, that was... Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand how they figure that's going to get them more votes. These days, even old people like me, that just pisses us off. It's like, oh my God, go away! Stop calling me! Yep, cool. Send the funny videos. We like funny videos. How are we going for time? Ooh, we're down to like 11 minutes. 11 minutes till the crumble's ready. Not gonna lie, the top of this looks kind of like an Anzac biscuit. I know it's not quite an Anzac biscuit, but the top of it looks very much like an Anzac biscuit right there. Rach, me too, Tiger, but none of my sisters got even a single one. Oh, damn, none of your sisters got a single Trumpet of Patriots call. I think I've blocked most of the numbers now. Because when I get those weird phone calls, I just instantly just jump on the phone and just, yep, number block. Done. You think they're too young? No one's too young for the Trumpet of Patriots. There you go. Take that out of context. Yeah, it was all on my work phone and no one else at work was getting it. I kept blocking them, but they just called from a different one. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, you got a voice message from Peter. Was it actually Peter? Was it actually Peter, or was it hi, I'm Peter Dutton. This is a pre-recorded message. Or was it like, this message on behalf of Peter Dutton? You assume it was AI? Fair. Boil, my pretty. Boil. Kill all the germies. He used my legal first name, so... Ooh. Okay. I went into the voting booth and I went in to vote and they had the list of names and all of that and I'm spelling my last name for them and they're like, yeah, okay, no worries. R-A-U, no, my legal one. And the lady there's going, oh, there's this, yes, we'll find it. There'll probably be, 20 or 30 of them. And I'm going, we're going to be lucky if there's 5. We got down to it. One person in Australia with my last name. Just me. Well, at least in that electorate. I don't know if that was the entirety of Australia book, but yeah. I don't know. Are those books like state-based or national-based or area-based? My surname is Smith. It's always a good one to give to someone looking for a long list. I always do postal votes though. Fair. Electorate-based? Just me and my electorate. Just me. It's a very thick book for just an electorate though. I'm going to have to find out. I know a person who volunteers. I'm going to have to ask Ellie, see what she thinks. It was just me. Just lonely old me.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube.
What is that noise? What is that bad noise? Why is there bad noise? What happened? Nope. Oh, ooh, gross. We don't want that. Why is the video paused? Hang on. It's now giving us midway ads. Sons of cootrace. Hang on. We got all the things going on now. That's weird. That shouldn't have done that. That should not have done that. Oh well, more music. Here we go. Background rage. I'm not really sure why I refer to myself as legal name. Like, it's Rachel. It's not a secret. Really? I thought it was background. Or are you of the more Eastern persuasion, where the last name comes first? Well, I am Raucous Ulrich. Your real name is Rachel Background. I keep telling people the plot twist is that my name isn't even Rach, and it's Nancy or something. If you Google my legal name, you get all these doctors and stuff and things and highfalutin people, and it's like, nah, not me. I'm not a highfalutin person. Yeah, we have definitely baked a giant Anzac cookie. A giant Anzac biscuit. One day I'm getting in trouble for that, I swear. Ooh, you sent me a copy of the Potatoes voice message. Alright, hang on a minute. Where'd you send it? Alright, hang on a minute. We're gonna see if we can play this. Is there anything that I can't play on stream? On that rage? We need to turn this down for a sec. We will check if there's nothing at all. Excellent. Let's see if we can play this bad boy.
Hi Rachel, it's Peter Dutton here calling for the LNP in Brisbane. Many Australians are doing it tough, so this election provides an important choice. The LNP offers both.
It ended. Boo. It kind of sounded like Peter Dutton, didn't it? Sounded weird and insincere. We're going to turn the real music back up. It's only 10 seconds long. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Look at it boiling. Killing the bacteria. No germies here. Alright. You can now turn that off. And await for that to cool, and then we can bottle it. It didn't even ring one full time and went straight to message to text. Oof, okay. Target. Technically, that means if it's one giant biscuit, it's one serve. Yes. Yes. Absolutely, Tiger. It is but one serve. Alright, let's see. How much longer have we got? Damn, timing. We're down to 3 minutes. 3 minutes! We've got 3 minutes. Wait till you see this. Seriously. It's a giant Anzac biscuit. It's a giant cookie. It's a cookie! I know. I don't know what it is, but ever since I found out that you're not allowed to call it a cookie, my brain keeps referring to it as a cookie. Anzac biscuits, by law. Hang on. Let's see what happens if I search for Anzac cookie. Nope. Nothing. All biscuits. Okay, is it illegal? Yes, in Australia it is illegal to commercially refer to Anzac biscuits as Anzac cookies. The Department of Veterans Affairs regulates the use of the words Anzac, and the biscuits must be called Anzac biscuits or Anzac slice to maintain their heritage in connection to the Anzac soldiers. There you go. It is illegal. Good thing I'm not doing it commercially. Oh yeah, cookie is way too Americanized. Absolutely. It does come with like a fine and jail time if you misuse the word, right? Tiger, wow, didn't know that. Look at me learning stuff and things. Yeah, right? Stuff and things. Alright, are we going to jail? Yeah, I think yeah, fines and even imprisonment. Yeah, there we go. Fines and imprisonment. But what fines and imprisonment? Okay, penalties. Penalties for misuse can include fines up to $10,200 for an individual, or $51,000 for a company, and even imprisonment. You can use Anzac slice though, which is weird. Doesn't say how long I'll be put in prison though. 12 months, or a jail time up to 12 months to any business that misuse the word Anzac. Huh. Damn. Well, this says up to around $40,000 Australian in fines. So, yeah, there you go. 10 grand a year. Yeah, but that's the word of the. It's interesting though that the protection is on the word Anzac. But if you use Anzac and cookies, then you get in trouble, even though it's still Anzac. It's weird. Anyway. Tiger will come and visit me and bring biscuits. Yay! Biscuits! Oh, timer's gone off. Why is there no sound? Give me timer sound. Oh, that's why. The sound's turned off. There we go. Alright. Now, on one. Come and visit Tiger. Hell yeah. Here we go. We're ready. Woo! Baby! Prohibited due to the non-Australian overtones. Yeah, I'd believe it. I obviously did an assignment about this in school. This isn't my usual random general knowledge. Yes, Upright did promise you pasta last night. Alright, check that out. Is that a giant Anzac biscuit or what? As the sun rises over the Anzac biscuit. That looks like a giant Anzac biscuit to me. Alright. Let's get a bowl. Do we want a bowl? Let's use the sugar bowl. Just in case. We'll use the bowl that had the sugar in it. Arek's still playing with hot things. All is well. Yes. Alright. I've got a feeling this is going to disintegrate as I pull it out. That's really hot. Yep, really hot. going to try this. Oh yeah, look at that. That is just crumbling. Get the rest of it. But the apples are nice and mushy. Yeah, that's really hot. That said, the recipe does say, let it cool for a few minutes before attempting to eat. Scoop it! Alright. Wow, you can really, the cinnamon coming off of this is huge. Ooh. Mmm. Oh. Mmm. Nom. So like apple and cinnamon, classic stuff, right? So that's really nice. But I'm not getting a lot of the cardamom. There is just a tiny little aftertaste of clove. Just the right amount of clove. Again, nothing really cardamom-y. I'm not sure if I would taste it of it because I'm not sure how much of it is there. So I'm just going to turn this music down a little bit while we do this. Alright, there we go. The crumble on top is not quite an Anzac biscuit. But it's got that really nice chewy consistency to it. Alright, we're going to get a dollop of cream going in here. Using Lavera double cream. I think it's Lavera. La Casa del Formaggio. Yeah, maybe. Anyway. So let's throw a bit of cream at this. See what that does to it. Nice with the cream, but I actually think the cream detracts a little bit from it overall. I'm actually quite surprised how solid the apple is staying in this. Got all those really nice textures and flavors just in its own right. Might also be part of my uber sweet tooth too, because there's a lot of sugar in this. I'm just going to keep eating this because holy damn. You should feed all the ice cream to Tiger and I. Oh, come get it. Like, the cream adds that extra little bit of flavor on the side, but it's over. Yeah, still working on Lotto. Yeah, me too. So let's try it without some of the crumble on top and just the apple. This is going to burn my mouth off. With just the apple, it's nicer with just the apple. But with the crumble, the apple on it, the apple and the crumble just alone, I'm really at the point where I don't think it needs the cream. Sorry. Right, I should get dressed. I want to go shopping before kids finish school. Yeah, me too. I did not last week and it was a nightmare. Yeah. Well, we're almost done for stream today. It's been a bit of a longer one today. This is... Okay, so I don't do a lot of apple pie or a lot of apple crumble or anything like that. They're not usually high on my to eat list. That said, this is quite possibly the best apple crumble I've ever had. That is just freaking amazing. I'm just like, I really am enjoying the subtle undertone of clove under the cinnamon. That's really nice. I'm not sure I'd recognize the cardamom anyway, because when I tried it, I didn't really get a lot out of that. I don't know if it interacts with any of the other flavors to heighten them, but the mix between cinnamon and clove is just amazing in this. The Granny Smith apples, the tart is really gone from it. The cooking has brought it out, and it's this really subtle flavor. And it's not a big in-your-face apple kick either. For my palate, all of the flavors in this are really well balanced. And it's just one of those ones that you want to slow down. You don't want to eat this fast so that you can get the full effect of it. It really is amazing. Just don't accidentally bite a whole clove. Well, we can't, because there are no whole cloves in this. I figured it would be around, but I'd never used it before. Ground cloves. So it's still cloves, but it's just ground up. Which is really nice. But yeah, if you bite into a whole clove, you know. Yes, the occasional whole clove that I've missed when doing something like a honey glazed ham or oh my god, corned beef or a corned beef. Yes, you know. Right, so there we go. That's almost ready for bottling, so that's good. I've just got to go get a brush so that we can bottle that. So there we go. We're going to turn the music down and we're going to do the things. Ba-da-ba. There we go. So, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, that was a stream. Yay! Surprise, mother kapow! Yeah. Exactly, Rach. Exactly. Coming up tomorrow, we are back with Wardham and Jimtor, and we'll be playing some Terraria. On Tuesday, again with Wardham and Jimtor, playing some Satisfactory. Wednesday evening, we'll be back with some Shadows. Getting better. It's still not an Assassin's Creed game, but the game is getting better. We have, last night, we basically doubled our health pool, so instant death is still close, but not quite as instant. So yeah, Wednesday back with some Assassin's Creed Shadow, and then next Thursday we're back in the kitchen doing some more cooking. Next week's recipe is very short, but I will have a look at and again, part of it involves chili, so we're going to skip that part. I may do a second if I come across another recipe from the books. I will do it a bit shorter. I might do two. We'll see, because it's a very short recipe. But yes, so the recipes, as we have said at the moment, the recipes are coming from the Morcster Chef book series by Actus, A-C-T-U-S. If you're watching on YouTube, check the description. There is a link to the Audible books in there. If not, Morcster Chef by Actus. Go have a look. It's an interesting little series. I've read it a couple of times. Ends a bit quickly for my liking, but otherwise a decent series. Great concept. An orc wanting to be a chef. So yeah, we're getting all the current recipes we are getting all the recipes we are currently doing, we are getting from that book series. So look it up, see what you think. Thank you for hanging out with us, Tiger. Thank you for hanging out with us, Rach. You are both. It is always great to have you both here, and everyone else that comes along. Speaking of which, well, where am I going? Where's my thing? Mini Kongs, who followed us. Thank you for the follow, Mini Kongs. That is awesome. We're up to 320 followers. At 400, we will be doing another. At 400 followers, we will be doing another Lego UCS build. Which one? Which one? It has been a lovely morning. So thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for just being you. Go check out Tiger. Great streamer. We do love Tiger. Nah. None of the clips are working, and I haven't figured it out. See, there should be a clip playing right there, but it's not. It almost worked. I know, right? So anyway, we will be back tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock Adelaide time with some more Terraria. We got the little title at least, yeah. Hopefully we will see everyone there. Love your faces and your face holders. Hopefully we'll see everyone tomorrow. If we don't, we'll see you when you see it. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye. That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over. Don't forget to check the description for any links I may have left there. If you like the video, please press like or subscribe to my channel. Next video in the series is up here. Until then, stay safe, have fun.